You know the old saying about a couple of million people and 60 million sheep?
Well, these days there's a lot less sheep and there's a lot more of us. And the majority of us are leading a much more urbanised lifestyle. But if you pull back a few layers on a city slicker, you will quite often find a wannabe farmer at heart.
Thankfully, we still have a tremendous sense of pride in our landscape and a love of the sea too. So we're off to meet a handful of people who seem to be running the sort of lifestyle many of us might aspire to. Folks in love with the land and the sea. There are beautiful, unimaginably picturesque corners of our country. And then there's Akaroa Harbour. Father and son, Tom and Duncan Bates, grew up on a farm in the area. 20 years ago, Tom had watched a new salmon farm development. Back then, salmon was eaten with cucumber and always came in cans. They could see Akaroa was a perfect place for a salmon farm, but in those early days, starting it wasn't to be plain sailing.
Well, we put 10,000 fish into the water. In about 10 days' time, there was only 3,000 left.
So, how did that happen?
Oh, we killed them with kindness. You know, we were so looking after them so well. Lifting nets up.
Feeding them too much?
To have a look at them. Or basically lifting nets up to have a look at them to make sure they're all still there.
Yeah, like a mother with her baby,
exactly.
waking it up to see if it's breathing.
Yeah, they didn't like it.
And but you had a few dramas in the beginning years, didn't you?
We sank boats, we got wet a lot. we had a lot of fun.
When things got really tough, when the bank was calling up and saying, don't be ridiculous, get rid of it.
Well, that was just bloody mindedness. You know, no one else was going to get it. We started it, we were going to finish it.
The farm's position near the entrance of the harbour ensured good flows of cool, clean water, and it was sheltered from the worst of the weather.
Well, we're on the sea, yeah, and we're at the mercy of the sea. And
yeah.
When you're harvesting 3, 4, 5 times a week, then you go out in any weather and you deal with it.
So because it's floating, if you've got a storm...
Yeah, it's rocking and rolling.
One huge advantage is freshness. With Christchurch Airport just an hour or so away, fish harvested that morning can be on a plate anywhere the very same day. This is Akaroa's Harbour 71 chef, Darren Wright, putting together a quartet of tastes from a harvest just 2 hours earlier.
We feed a diet which we believe is equivalent to what a wild salmon's eating. We allow our salmon to grow at the rate they want to grow at.
We use no antibiotics, no artificial feeds at all.
Does this make your mouth water? Cold smoked salmon mousse, salmon caviar on hot smoked salmon, cured salmon on potato salad, and pan-seared salmon with vegetable salad.
Is it very rewarding working with chefs with your product?
Wonderful. It's the most satisfying thing about the job, is providing the product and having a relationship with chefs.
And they come up with all these fabulous ideas.
Great ideas.
And you get invited to posh do's.
Yeah, sometimes.